All right, I don't know how this is going to go, but this is High League Baseball. And let's see if I'm actually. I got a brand new microphone. Let's see if this is actually working. So let's see. All right. All right. So, uh, all right, we should be good here, and we're about ready to go. As you see the standings right now, the New York Mets have clinched the playoff. They're one away from getting the National League, the American League, the Minnesota Twins 4 away. They haven't been really good. There's 6 games left. They played 155. Actually, there's 7 games to go. I need to change the title. Remember, the top 5 make the playoffs. Top 5 make the playoffs. So we're about ready to go here. We want to see who is on the day. Let's see. So St. Louis is up there, Atlanta. Close, Philadelphia, Colorado. Florida and Arizona. That should be good in the National League. Florida and Arizona in the American League. Let's take a look at which teams, if you're looking at this, are taking a look. Pennant Chase, top 5, you can see. Actually, let's just look at the regular season. Top 5 go. The Braves are back. St. Louis is 3 back of Philadelphia. Kansas City in the American League is 2nd. Baltimore 3rd. Oakland 4th. The Toronto Blue Jays and Detroit Tigers are tied. Texas is a game back. And Boston and Milwaukee, they just can't lose. They got to get on a 7-game winning streak. They have to. So we're about ready to go here. Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Toronto, Detroit, Texas. So let's take a look. St. Louis plays Cincinnati. Atlanta is at the Cubs. Philadelphia at home against the Rockies. But Florida and Arizona, a big game there in the American League. Oakland, 85-70. Milwaukee will go there. Toronto goes against Minnesota. And Detroit against Boston. We might have Detroit and Boston tonight. Aaron Seeley against Max Scherzer. So there you see, they can all but eliminate the Red Sox. If the Red Sox win, then the Red Sox are 2 games back, and it's doable. This is a do or die right now for Boston. As for Boston, they have Fletcher, Hatcher, Valentine, Mo Vaughn, Mike Greenwell, Andre Dawson, Cooper, Zubchik, and Bob Melvin. Aaron Seeley at 16-13, 3.39 ERA. Johnny Damon, Adam Everett, Miguel Cabrera, Ryan Rayburn will be going. Alex Avila, Maglio Ordonez, Casper Wells, Brandon Ing, and Ramon Santiago. Max Scherzer will be on the mound tonight. We're about ready to go. And we're about ready to go here. So, first time with these microphones and with everything going here. First time here. Hopefully everybody can hear this. I'll be checking out the audio output Let's go with oh, jeez. So let's hit this. All right, I got the mic. All right, I'm moving it here. All right, we're about ready to go. And we're underway. So Fletcher, Hatcher, and Valentin here for the Red Sox. Very big for Detroit. And that's going to be the left field line drive. Caught one out. That was a hard hit. And that'll be one out. Boston needs to win this game. They only have 9 innings, really. You win this game, you get leeway. You don't, and that's pretty much it. Here's Billy Hatcher, 271. That'll be to right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Let's see what Hatcher's going to do. He's around first, and he'll go to second. And that is big there. So a double for Boston as I'm getting ready for this. John Valentin. Watching that. Toronto struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. You're watching that. Detroit score. And a Toronto score. You are if you're a Detroit fan. Mo Vaughn. Being 269, he has 26 homers. Mo hits this to right field, and Mo Vaughn has made it 2-0. He's made it 2-0. He hits it over the wall here in Detroit. And it is quiet. 432 feet. So Mike Greenwell, 2-0 lead for Boston. Scherzer that's not a great start for him. He'll pick it up and throw to first, get the out, 3 outs. At the end of the top half of the first inning, it's Boston 2, Detroit 0. So this is really big for Detroit because they're tied with Toronto. Boston wants to win and hope Toronto loses, but Toronto's up 1-0 in the fourth. It's Damon Everett and Cabrera. So Johnny Damon now. Aaron Seeley to Damon. There's Damon. That'll be to first. They'll step on first, 1 out. Here's Adam Everett. The shortstop, 232. Oakland down 4-3 to the Yankees. Yankees have to win out. We know that. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Looks like we're going to get a ton of rain coming up here. And here comes Miguel Cabrera, first base. And ball 4, walked him. So walked him to first base, 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Here's Ryan Rayburn, the left fielder. 260 now. He has 15 home runs. Rayburn, that'll be on the ground. It kind of died right there, but he'll pick it up. 4-3 to get the out, and at the end of 1 inning, he scores Boston 2, Detroit 0. We go to the second inning, and Andre Dawson, Cooper, and Zubcic. And Boston needs this game a ton. At the end of every 2 innings, we'll do the score. But Andre Dawson, that'll be short to first, 1 out. So Everett to Cabrera for the out. And here's Scott Cooper, third base. So Max Scherzer. That'll be on the ground to first. They're going to get it 2 outs. 2-0. Boston leads Detroit. Zubcic, the center fielder now. And now to be hit on the ground again. Adam Everett will go to Cabrera again. That's twice that happened that inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's really big. It's 2-0. Boston leads. So here's Avila. Alex Avila, the catcher. Bottom of the second inning. Very big for Boston to try and win this thing. This will be on the ground. This will be close. They don't throw to first. And that's going to be an infield hit, the first of the day for Detroit. So Alex Avila with the only hit today. He's hitter number 5. He's on first, the catcher. Beats it out. Here's Maglio, 265 and 43. High into right. And Kato. And a big catch. He'll throw back to first. He's safe. It'll be 1 out. 1 out, and Casper Wells is center fielder, 295. One of the few. Cabrera's hitting 312, but he's almost hitting 300. The pitch. That'll be on the ground. Could be 6, 4, 3, and they get the double play and end the inning. The end of 2, the score Boston 2, Detroit 0. So as we take a look, Milwaukee 4-2 over Seattle. Milwaukee's got to win out. Oakland and New York 4-4. That's a big one. Toronto 1-0 in the 6th. Toronto needs to win if Minnesota wins. Minnesota's been on a slump. Now Atlanta 2-0 over Chicago. Baltimore 6-0 over Cleveland. Cincinnati and St. Louis. There's St. Louis, who's got to really win every game. Every loss so big. And taking a look, Texas still kind of in it. There's Philadelphia down 2-1 to Colorado. Philadelphia can't afford to lose. And the rest of the games, we'll go with final scores and everything in the 5th inning. Melvin, Fletcher, and Hatcher. There's Melvin. Oh, what a base hit, and it gets by everybody. So they'll go to second base. And slides on in. That's going to be Melvin, a double, but he's on with nobody out. What will Fletcher do? Will they get him over? They won a 3-0 lead. Struck him out, 1 out, and that's why. Get him to third and get him to just get him to third and get him to sacrifice. Hatcher and Valentin hit him, and he'll go to first. So 2 on with 1 out. There's John Valentin, the shortstop. It'll be on the ground. Will he get it? The throw to first. He's safe, and the bases are loaded. Boston could really get some mileage out of this. Here's Mo Vaughn, 1-for-1, a homer, and 2 RBIs. Let's see what he can do here. It's Mo Vaughn's 2-run home run. The only runs of the day. That'll be on the ground. Base hit, and 1 run will score. Let's see what Mo Vaughn. It's a 1-run single. It's 3-0. Boston looking good here. It's Mike Greenwell. There's still only 1 out. Greenwell to center field. This one is back. It's going to be over the head, and it hits the wall. And it goes over the wall. It'll be a ground rule double. 2 runs will score, and it's 5-0. And right now it is shocked looks here in Detroit. Andre Dawson now. DH. High pop fly. That's 6-0. They're going to stop there. First and third with an out. And right now Detroit up 6-0. Here in the third with 1 out, 75 RBIs. Boston, this thing is out of hand. Cooper 0-for-1 today. Scherzer not doing well. It'll be on the ground. 5, 4, 3. They get out of the inning. But guess what? 4-run score. Wow, 6-0. Go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third inning, Santiago and Damon. And they got to get at least one. I remember Tony La Russa. He always said you get one. 4-3, 1 out. If you're behind early, just get one every inning. Ramon Santiago hasn't been up yet. Aaron Seeley. This would be a big win for Boston. High pop fly. Underneath, 2 outs. Two outs, and here's Johnny Damon. High pop fly, center field again. They're going to get him 3 outs. Well, we go to the 4th inning. My goodness, 6-0. Go to the 4th. Still looking at some of these games. We'll see final scores after this inning. Zubcic, Scherzer is still in. They don't want to burn their bullpen. They walk them. You really don't want to burn your bullpen, especially if you're Detroit. They're looking at that Minnesota score going, hey, you're first place. You should be doing better than 3 hits. Here it is, 6, 4, 3, and they get them. 2 outs. And Fletcher now. On the ground, base hit. So Fletcher will get to first. They can get as many as they want. Want to get as many as they want. Here's Hatcher. Willie Hatcher 1 for 1. Oh, they're going to go to second. They throw to second, and he's going to be safe. His 23rd stolen base. On the ground. 5-3, 3 outs. 6-0. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th inning. Everett, Cabrera, and Rayburn. I'm watching that Oakland, New York game. That's a big game there. 7 to go. Oh, what a catch! What a catch! That was a heck of a catch. Take a look. This is Adam Everett and the line out. Bam! 3 stars. As Scott Fletcher gets it. It's Miguel Cabrera now, first base. That'll hit on the ground. Go to first, 2 outs. Like San Antonio, they won our summer league, and that was the craziest summer league I've ever seen in my life. Here's Rayburn now. Walks him. Ryan Rayburn goes to first. And Avila. Alex Avila 1 for 1. Be on the ground. They pick it up. They'll throw to first, get the out, and that's going to be it. We go to the 5th inning. The score: Boston 6, Detroit 0. Out of town scoreboard. You can see Atlanta leads. In a big game there, they want to keep winning. Oakland 4-4, bottom of the 9th. New York, if they win, that'd be big. Toronto, bottom of the 7th inning, 1-0. St. Louis is pulled ahead. That's humongous for them. Philadelphia is way behind. That's not good for them. Texas is still hanging in. They beat Chicago. I think Chicago's done. Florida and Arizona, we're looking at that game. That's a big one for seeding purposes, but still, those teams could be out of it. New York, San Diego later, and final score, Milwaukee beats Seattle 4-2, so Milwaukee is still in. They're still in the game. Valentin, Vaughn, and Greenwell. That's going to be Valentin to left field. Not far enough. That'll be one out. So Mo Vaughn is 2 for 2. He has 3 RBI, a home run, and a single. Let's see what he can do. Struck out, 2 outs. 6-0. Top of the 5th, here's Greenwell. And that'll be ball 4. He's going to walk the first. I mean, Boston got that big 3rd inning. If you're Detroit, you need to get runs here soon. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to 3rd. No, they're not. They're going to stop at 2nd. So Greenwell will stop there. 2 outs, top of the 5th. And Scott Cooper 0 for 2. High into right field. Base hit. Are they going to run one home? They are. The throw home. And it's going to be the throw to 3rd. He's going to be safe. It's 7-0. 2 outs. And a new pitcher. And they'll just step on 2nd for unassisted. There, it's 7-0. I just didn't catch anything bottom of the 5th. So Aaron Seeley is still in, 47 pitches. He's gone through 4 innings. When you look at this pennant race, it's big. 6-4 Oakland leads New York. That's big. Toronto has an insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Atlanta, 2-0 lead. So here we go. That's going to be a little chunker, and it'll be a base hit. So I'll be starting something here at 7-0. Only the 2nd base hit all day, and that's Maglio Ordonez. And here's Wells, Casper Wells, the center fielder. And on the ground, 5, 4, 3. And that's going to be 2 outs. That ends. Brandon Ng 0 for 1. On the ground. Throw to first. They get it 3 outs. We go to the 6th. The score Boston 7, Detroit 0. I mean, I'm looking at that St. Louis score right now. Atlanta, Chicago. Bob Melvin is pitching. No, he's catching. Sorry, Andy Oliver's pitching. He got that last out last time in 1 pitch. First pitch. So Andy Oliver is pitching here. We're going to go 7th inning stretch. We'll show everybody's score. Milwaukee wins, so they're still in it. And this will be short to first, 1 out. Scott Fletcher. Big game for Boston right now. The field, and is that a catch? It is a catch. So Rayburn, what a catch here in left field. And here's Hatcher. Billy Hatcher, 1 for 2 today. On the ground, this will be 6-3 and get the out. Well, Detroit in the bottom of the 6th, they need something. 7-0. Bottom of the 6th, Santiago, Damon, and Everett. Santiago might have got one back. And no, off the wall. That could be costly. It could be. Well, that's the one thing. It's going to be a double for Santiago. He wanted to get actually one in. Here's Johnny Damon, 0 for 2. Aaron Seeley only 61 pitches. High pop fly. And kind of messed that one up. 1 out. Quiet day, bottom of the 6th. 1 out, Adam Everett. Struck him out, 2 outs. And Miguel Cabrera outs, bottom of the 6th. Ryan Rayburn. That's going to be to right. Will it hit the ground? It will. Now will they send him? They will. They're going to throw home, and they're going to get him. No, it gets away. They would have got him. It's going to be 7-1. And second and third. 2 outs. Alex Avila, 1 for 2. And oh, what a catch! If that would have gone, it would have been 7-3. But 7-1 here. Detroit only gets 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Top of the 7th, Valentin, Vaughn, and Greenwell. Valentin, 15 home runs. Look at Valentin, Vaughn, Greenwell, Dawson, and Cooper. So here's Valentin. That'll be on the ground and a base hit. So top of the 7th inning there. Mo Vaughn, 2 for 3. Struck out last time. His first 2 were very successful. And so was that. That one is deep back to left field. And he's done it again. He's hit 2 home runs. 2 two-run home runs. And it's 9-1. 2 of them. Mo Vaughn, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. He also had a 1 RBI base hit. And it's 9-1. Here's Greenwell, 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. And struck him out. 1 out. Andy Oliver's still in. They don't want to really burn their bullpen on a game that's 9-1. High pop fly. And 2 outs. On the ground, they're going to pick it up. That'll be 4-1 to get the 3rd out. And Joy, the 7-inning stretch, scores. Toronto has beaten Minnesota, so it doesn't, I mean, it keeps. Milwaukee has won. The thing is, Atlanta's won. Philadelphia is losing. I mean, right now, you got to keep. Here's Aaron Seeley, and that'll be ball 4. That's not, that is Aaron Seeley. 9-1 the scores. Casper Wells 0 for 2. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. Brandon Ing, 0 for 2. Should end the inning 6-4-3, and they do it. We go to the 8th, 9-1. It's 9-1. You see Baltimore fighting for the top position. Minnesota losing. They're not guaranteed yet. They haven't been playing the best baseball. That's going to be a gaff shot, and let's see how far he can run. Of course, he'll be past first. Will he go past second? I think he will. No, he'll stay at second here at 9-1. It's a new pitcher. Futeni will be in pitching. Melvin is hitting here. So Futeni is trying to get in, but he's just a batting tee right now. They throw home, and 10-1. 10-1. Riles, Hatcher, and Valentin. And it hits Riles. Oh. That 377 is going to go through the roof here. They walk him, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Top of the 8th inning. John Valentin, 2 for 4. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of RBIs here. There's one that comes in, two that comes in. Is he going to go to third? No, he'll stop at second. You're already up 12-1. You're just going to get people in. Top of the 8th inning. High pop fly. And that's going to be a catch. 13-1. Not the day you want to be a Detroit fan. Mike Greenwell 1 for 3. That'll be on the ground. They'll throw to first, get him out, 2 outs. 4 runs this inning. 13-1, ours Andre. And Andre, third to first. Bottom of the 8th inning, 13-1. So bottom of the 8th inning, 13-1. Here's Ramon Santiago, 1 for 2. On the ground, and that'll be an out. They're just trying to get through these things. Aaron Seeley's still in because they do not want to burn their bullpen. 13-1 game. Oh, what a catch. And Hatcher got that. Here's Adam Everett 0 for 3 at 13-1. It's almost like you wish you could declare a side like you do in cricket. 13-1, we go to the 9th. So Cooper, Zapchich, and Melvin. Pick it up, throw to first, 1 out. Here's Zapchich. And a base hit. Melvin will come in hitting 190. So I think they're just having a lot of people just come in. I don't know, pinch hitters, whatever. That's a double play, but it's 13-1. Bottom of the 9th, Cabrera, Rayburn, and Avila. This will be it. Aaron Seeley is still in. Wants to get to complete game. 1-run win, and that's going to be a base hit. So Cabrera gets a single. The question is, how long will they keep it in? Seeley has 105 pitches. That'll be on the ground, and another base hit. So 2 on with nobody out. Sevilla 1 for 3. Here's Avila, high to left field. This should be 1, and it is. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Ordonez now 1 for 2. Struck him out, 2 outs. 1 more. Casper Wells, New York down 1-0. San Diego, but struck him out, and that's it. Boston wins. They win 13-1, and it's hard to overstate the importance of this win. If they would have lost, they would have had maybe too much to go with 6 to go. It would have been too much. Now they have a chance. So, taking a look right now, there you see 3 hits for Valentin, 3 for Vaughn. He's on pace for 118 RBI, but he has 114 so far. All right, there we go. I have to hit the button on the thing. So that is good right now. Audio. All right, here it is. There we go. So we're all right now. Sorry about this. And right now, a 13-1 win. Let's take a look at all the rest of the finish today and take a look at tomorrow with 6 games to go. A little bit, you're going to get technical difficulties today. Wow, Toronto and Detroit tomorrow, a 2-game series in Detroit. We'll have that one. That'll be directly responsible. That'll be incredible. Let's take a look at everything now. So the Braves win 2-1. St. Louis wins 4-3. The Phillies get killed. San Diego 1-0 over the Mets. They score in the second inning. Florida 3-2. They hold on. They have the same record as the Diamondbacks. The Giants 10-1. They're surging. Houston 8-2. Too late for them. Now Oakland 6-4-10. That gets the Yankees out. The Milwaukee Brewers 4-2 winners there. Oakland almost in for the playoffs. Toronto is 3 ahead of Milwaukee for the final playoff spot. Milwaukee was hoping it would be 2-0 win over the Twins. Baltimore 7-3 over the Orioles. They're getting closer. The Red Sox 13-1 over Detroit. Texas 7-0. They're getting closer. Washington beat Tampa Bay. They're out of it. And Kansas City loses to California. Let's take a look at the standings quickly. In the National League, New York is first with 6 to go. The Marlins are second. Arizona is third. San Francisco's fourth. Now fifth is Philadelphia and Atlanta. They're tied. St. Louis, Philadelphia lost. So Atlanta and St. Louis won. So they both get a game back. So St. Louis is still in it. They're still in it. But they got to really win out. They got to hope to go 86-76. They have to. Minnesota's in it. Same with Kansas City. Kansas City, 1 second. Sorry about that. I have crazy cats all over the place. Kansas City is second or 4 back. Baltimore is 6 back of Minnesota. So they can't. Oakland can't win it all. They're 7 back. The most they could go is 92 wins. Now, the biggest thing is Oakland, the first 4. Let's take a look first at the American League. The first 4 spots seem like they're locked. Oakland would have to go on a big losing streak. Kansas City had a chance to make it 3, and they couldn't do it. So that hurts. With 6 to go, they're down by 4. They could have been down by 3. Oakland is there. But now you have Toronto for the last spot. Toronto, Detroit, and Texas. Okay? Toronto and Detroit play each other. But that's not good for Texas and Boston. Like Boston would need Toronto to lose, and they need to win. They'd go within 2. And then they would have to win again. So Boston is in a very precarious position. Same with Milwaukee. You just can't get games back when those teams play each other. But Texas has a chance in the next 2 games. If they go 84-74, they can actually take the 5th position away or tie for the 5th position. They can do it if Detroit sweeps, and so does Texas. On the other hand, in the National League, it gets a little crazier. The Mets are National League champions. The Florida Marlins lost. They won, but they keep their 7-game edge. Florida and Arizona. Arizona lost, so New York wins the National League. So they will play in the NLCS, a 9-game series. They can rest their people. Florida, now the thing is, you got to worry because they might lose everything. Florida, Arizona, San Francisco, Philadelphia. Those right now are the 4 teams. Atlanta's tied. So there are 5 teams going for 4 positions. St. Louis has a chance, but they got to get on a horse and go. And the Cubs are nearly out of it. One more loss, the Cubs will be out of it. Mathematically, I think they are out of it. When you take a look at the pennant race, the Mets have the Cubs, the Diamondbacks, and the Cardinals. And they're resting their players, so I think that'll be big. Florida has the Cardinals, which is really, really big. That's a very big series. Then the Reds, then the Braves. That might be big. Arizona, you have the Braves, which is really big. New York, then San Francisco. For San Francisco, you have the Padres, Cubs, then Arizona to end the year. That'd be big. Philadelphia has the Pirates, the Expos, and the Padres, so they have the easiest schedule. They have 457s of remaining winning. Now, the Braves, they have the Diamondbacks, the Cardinals, and the Marlins, so they got the toughest games, but they don't have to scoreboard watch. You go 4-2, and you're probably in. St. Louis has the Marlins, the Braves, and the Mets. So right then and there, I mean, you got the Braves coming up in that very, very big series. And the other side, we're just looking at Toronto, Detroit, and Texas. We have Detroit the next couple games, and that's going to be big. If they win, that's going to be gigantic tomorrow. A huge game. For Detroit, they got Toronto, New York, and Washington. Very winnable after this. And then after that, Texas has Baltimore, Kansas City, and then California. Now, they're hard games, and they're not going to be gaining really anything because they're so far ahead. They are so far ahead that they can't do anything else. So I'm doing one thing real quick. I'm looking at one thing. So that's the way we have it. And that's the regular season right there. Top 5 go to the playoffs. It should be really, really good. All right. That'll be it. I'll see you later.